DJ, good morning. Here's our quarter two update for Cypress. How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much. Looks like we're trending still in the right direction here with Cypress. Um, June looked like a decent month. Looks like you beat pro forma by about 4.5% or something like that. So that's great to see.
Hey, I love a chart that has us above pro forma.
Yes, yes. Occupancy looks strong. We're almost at 96%. So that's great to see.
Yeah.
Distributions are continuing as planned, so we had no real change there. Um, I think the biggest thing here, I think to talk about is like, uh, do we achieve the rents that we were looking to hit? Looks like our average effective rent's about 875. So, how are things going as far as operationally there? It looks like, it's a height of season for leasing. You're not having any trouble leasing these units. But I think the average acquisition effective rent acquisition was about $737 or something like that. So right now we're at about 875. So that's a nice bump.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's before our other income categories, so not a
Yeah.
gross collection. But overall, yeah, most of these units, especially the renovated ones, are leasing relatively quickly. We've had probably a little bit higher turnover, delinquency, eviction of some sort. Here, maybe I don't want to say compared to other properties, but maybe a little bit more than we would prefer to have. So looking to continue to stabilize that and bring in qualified residents. Um, Outside of that, kind of continuing to manage and maintain deferred maintenance. In Q2, as far as we had 54 work orders, but a few other additional issues, which would include plumbing backups, not catastrophic backups by any means, but backups that go into units that impact residents and multiple residents due to wipes, whatever that is, being kind of
Mhm.
flushed down. We've also had a few city violations as it relates to our second floor specifically. We have a deck there that we already plan to replace. We haven't replaced that yet, but due to some of the structural pieces, we've had a few city violations. We've gone ahead and resolved that, but that's going to push us to go ahead and take care of that deck maybe a little bit sooner than we would prefer, but will overall improve the resident experience, improve the exterior look of the property as well.
Great. It looks like you guys are having a lot of success with other income, which is great. You're well ahead of where you, I think, targeted. So almost $22,000 in quarter two. So that's great. I think you only performed at about 7,400, which is a,
Yeah,
a great overachievement. So investors, I think this is basically just gravy, right? It's this other income is a great revenue stream to hit the P&L. In order just for us to bring in more income without doing a whole lot of overhead work, right? So that can be either RUBS, as mentioned here before, pet fees, ratio utility billing service, parking charges, late fees. And I think, are we doing, remind me, DJ, are we doing any fiber optic install on this property
yeah,
in the future?
it's already installed.
Already installed? Great. Okay, wonderful. Well, it looks like, there's a lot of improvement since acquisition here. What do we have as far as priorities in this upcoming quarter and quarter three? Really, is just focus on leasing up the 6 units at notice to market rents, hold occupancy at at least 95%, and then, as we just mentioned, continue implementing RUBS and sustain other income. Anything else really to add? I mean, I think no news really here is great news.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think we're starting to hit the hump where we're in I don't want to call it stabilization period just yet, because I think we still have renovations and other things ahead of us, but we're starting to make that flip where we're getting more and more stable, which means less renovations or less frequent renovations.
That's great. Well, investors, we appreciate the trust and partnership here. This is our quarter two update. We'll look to see you in quarter three. DJ, anything else to add before we head out?
Nope, that's it.
All right, we'll see you next quarter.
Take care.